It be unscripted, you know. So
Right.
hey, it's just
And we
good
here
like that.
just like that. Came through.
Man, the city gonna be live tonight. We got the Cardinals going, the Blues going. I know
Yeah.
everybody out watching the little playoff basketball, little everything going on right now.
Yeah, this is one of my most favorite times of the year because, like you said, everything is happening right now.
Right, right,
All foreign basketball because they still got the leagues that keep going.
right.
Um, Hockey is in the playoff season, and what else is going on?
Oh, the basketball playoffs. We got the
Yeah,
uh PGA Tour just kicked off. You know what I'm saying? I seen Tiger and them was in another little match. It wasn't the Masters. I don't know what series it was, but
I have to
everything
check
going
that
on.
out. I'm gonna have to check that out because I don't know when they come out here. They go to Pebble Beach, and that is about 45 minutes away from where I live.
Okay.
Let's see what golf tournaments are happening. I should have put near me. Southern Hills Championship course. 12 million. 12 million. they they real with that one.
What
They
up,
real.
Big C? You see, I got my blues on tonight. We rapping for the city.
What's
So,
happening, Sis?
Big C.
Yeah, it's all coming through.
Oh yeah, cuz we know you at the game representing too. You total representation right now.
Right. Wow, they're killing a baseball game. What's the score? I need to check the score.
Last I checked, it was 2-1. I think it was 2-0 in the bottom of the fifth.
Okay. All right. That's what's happening. Yeah.
I'm
That's
trying
me. And that's you.
to be over here. You right there. See, you got the little crumb snatchers. That's what my daddy used to call
Yeah. I
them.
got I got my littles and glad they're here. Just I'm feeling I'm feeling down, got the blues a little bit, but we're gonna keep on keeping on. My daughters have all just dipset on me. They got here yesterday and
What up, Zoe?
Zoe was happening. Yeah, they got here yesterday and now they've decided to go ahead and spend nights over friends' houses, and so it's me and my big guy that's standing behind me. We by ourselves today, which is cool because we're gonna rock. Hey,
What up,
Wawa,
Zoe?
we see you.
You know you bringing us some good luck down there at the game. One of
Got to.
them hotel, they real big fans. They go support the city. You know what I'm saying? That'd be great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They big Cardinals fan.
So what's going on behind me, big guy? What you doing here, buddy? Huh?
I see him. He's trying to
You
buy.
yeah, you want to say hi to everybody, or you got to be
Just get
careful
this picture.
real
What
quick,
up,
man.
cuz? Oh, she rooting for them Warriors. They ended that series
Yeah,
yesterday. Yeah,
yeah, the
cancellation.
Warriors. They did it. Hey, look, I kept trying to tell y'all,
I
man.
mean, I heard you. I just couldn't roll with that squad. My wife rolled with that squad, so we're house divided when it comes to sports. So that's
Gotta,
how
hey,
it
Bubby, your cousin Wanda said hi. You can't stand behind me dancing all night with your fingers in your mouth either, kid.
is. So Beverly, you think the Warriors gonna go all the way?
What you think, big guy? Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
it ain't just me and the wife. The twins and I, we divided too. The twins
oh,
divided, I
for
should
real.
say. Yeah, Tobias always roll with who I roll with, and Titus always roll with his mama. Every real.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we uh, we doing the Warriors
Hmm.
to pull it all. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hell of a day today. Hell of a day today. Yeah, we're going with the Warriors to pull it. And regardless of people talking about the defense with the Celtics, we gonna have to go ahead and rock with the Warriors. As much as I hate to say it,
I got you.
I'm in Cali and they the hometown team.
You've been rooting for them, so hey, keep on. Like I told you, I knew they was. I wish Phoenix would have went because Phoenix would have been a much better matchup, I think.
I think I gotta agree with you on that.
But they didn't survive. I don't know what Dallas did to get there, but they didn't shoot the ball well the other night. Then you can't outshoot this squad. That's what's horrible. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You have a 15-point lead, and they can be blown in a matter of 5 shots. You know.
Look, they come back like this. You can't. That's a squad that you really cannot count out.
No,
you really can't count them cats out, regardless of the lead that you have on them, man. Because they come through, and once one of them start hitting, everybody start hitting. It's contagious squad.
Yeah.
Bubby, you can't just hang out behind me the whole time, man. You got to go figure something out in your life. Like, go find some of them pants we was just talking about. You go find some more pants so we can leave after this, okay? Or you want to get a chair and come and sit by me? Go get a chair.
Special guest.
Right, special guest, Bubbies, with his input on everything tonight.
Yeah, Celtics game on right now. They in the third quarter. It's 48-46 Miami. You know, Celtics lead that series 3-2. They in Boston, so you know what I'm saying? Trying to see if they gonna pull it out.
They gonna pull that out. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. It's a wrap. They gonna pull that one out.
It's hard to root against Jimmy Buckets though. Jimmy Butler be doing his thing.
I got it, but
I think he had like 15 in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he came through like this today, huh? That's what it is, huh?
He's trying to make a statement game, you know.
All right, so he fighting for his life.
But they only up 2 right now with 10 minutes left in the third quarter, so keep you updated. Big time Jimmy Buckets, man. That's what I'm talking about. That man hard, you can't bet against him.
Come on, man. Zoe, this where you at, huh? This how you feeling? Jimmy Buckets all day, huh?
Yeah, man.
Where you at?
He's solid.
Hey, man, I don't know if anybody's tripped off of it, the new color scheme and the bubbles on here. But something like I like this too. The way the little pop-ups happen. I like that. It looks better. These look better. I can dig that. I got it. If he's from the Midwest.
I'm with Bell. We rolling with Tatum, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying it's a hard thing for me to see. I think it's gonna be the Celtics. I think the Celtics gonna rock it and
we all took the Celtics.
Yeah.
All 3 of us took the Celtics. So
primarily because of Tatum, secondarily because they're a dope squad. For me at least.
Yeah. Both squads talented right now, so it's been good. But the Warriors going to the chip. All right, I see you though. Everybody on that Warriors, man. Yeah, but they solid though, like we spoke about. So hey, hats off to them.
Yeah. Oh man, it's a tough day. Trying to hold it all down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tighten up.
Right. I had a little bit of a cold sweat earlier. Laid down on the couch and started watching the second season of Stranger Things to try and get through. Boo hoo.
You know it, boy.
Hey, I didn't get a haircut though. I just shaved. So Boot
That's
this
that
man.
too.
Well, let's try and start jumping into it, cuz we're gonna try and keep it to about an hour tonight. We got Wanda out, but in the comments, so not really out. She's just
Right,
in the
right.
comments at the
She's still
Cardinals
there.
now. I'm down on my health a little bit, but we're gonna be all right. So
I'm
let's move.
energetic, cuz I'm live. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I
So,
got you. I
so
got your extra little energy. You hear me?
yeah,
Just
hopefully I ain't
just
got
touch
to
the
duck
screen and then you'll get a little boost of energy from it. You know what I'm saying?
out.
Whenever you need it.
I wish it was that simple. But let's move into let's go ahead and move into it. Let's move into it. Let's get them NBA bracket updates. What you got there, Cuzzo?
Like I say, Warriors knocked off the Mavs yesterday, 120 to 110
Yeah.
to head on to the Western. They won the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? Championship. So now they headed to the big. Oh, let me move my phone. It's over here making noise at me. Then you know what I'm saying. Like I say, the Celtics playing right now. They lead that series 3-2. They in Boston, 55-52 Miami right now with 8 minutes left in that quarter. So that's what they sports. That's what we got right now. You know what I'm saying? The NBA bracket wise.
All
Uh,
right.
I won more games throughout this whole tournament, just to let y'all know.
it ain't about the
But
game you done won, it's about
but
the entire series.
coming down to the end, you know what I'm saying? You got the Warriors and they wiped that series out. We all roll with the Celtics, so
Yeah,
if,
so
so if you win this, then you'll win the final two. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll be
yeah.
voting on the championship game. So
All right. Now the championship gonna be kind of hard to
what up, Real?
what's happening, real. It's gonna be kind of hard to pick with because I was so my uh prediction again, Celtics and Warriors.
Mhm.
I don't know who out that like I'm leaning towards Warriors, of course, because that's who I've been riding with, and
Right.
understanding the nasty defense of the Celtics, and taking into consideration Mr. Tatum. He's a hometown guy, so we really try and ride with the hometown. But the Splash Brothers, man, that's my jam right there. It's hard for me to move past them guys.
Nah, I heard you. I heard you. But see,
So
you know what I'm saying? Tatum them still in the battle right now. So we'll see how that goes out. You know what I'm saying? Game
yeah,
7 will be in Miami, so that'll be the other factor, you know.
right. It really will be. That's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
so Boston needs to, like you say, cancel this one tonight on home turf. Now I take that plane ride.
Yeah, just cancel out the plane ride and knock it out tonight, fellas. That way y'all ain't even got to worry about nothing else. You ain't even got to like drag this show out. Just get it
Right.
knocked out, get it done, knock it out on a hardwood, and get ready for the big game.
And let's have a more you can go on barbecue, have a Memorial Day weekend, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right. So we cannot skip over our
we will not.
yeah. Man.
We
So
will not.
started earlier with the Avalanche. They was leading the series 3-2. I don't know what the what where they ended up. Unfortunately, I started feeling ill and shutting down a little bit.
Yeah,
But
Avalanche they lead the series 3-2. What we playing right now and the Blues winning 2-1
and that's
in
what
the
we need.
third period. You know what I'm saying? With 13 minutes left in the third period. So
All right.
let's go, Blue.
Let's do it again,
Mhm.
Blues. Let's hang on to that big cup with Stanley in front of it. And let's keep marching. Let's keep marching. What's happening, George? Appreciate you for checking us out.
Man, what up with it, George? That's what I'm talking about, fam.
Right.
Hey,
Come through and
when
holler at
me and Fat was talking the other day, we was trying to figure out the right
me. Oh,
reunion and everything. If
yeah.
y'all got
So
any information on that, let us know about that.
it's gonna be done at the resort.
Oh, you got the information. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't,
Okay.
I didn't, I didn't. I forgot to say it when we were on with the meeting. But yeah, it's gonna be at the resort. um, on Saturday, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be Saturday. So I wish I could make it. I wish I could make it, but
What up, cuz?
telling
What up,
Cappy.
Rod?
All right, let's get into slide into this legendary, dope, just epic,
Let's talk
absolutely
about
one of the best, if not the best, verses uh I've seen.
it.
Eight Ball and MJG, Eight Ball to Fat Mac and MJG versus UGK. That versus yesterday happened yesterday. Listen, go ahead and talk on it, cuz I'm
I'm gonna fire my black back up to this. This is a big R, you hear me? But it was a legendary performance though, from both sides. You know what I'm saying? This is what we want to see as fans. You know what I'm saying? We want to see two groups that battle and leave you. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my little brother, we was watching it last night, and we like, bro, there ain't no sense of even sitting here trying to pick and choose who won around. You know what I'm saying? Because every song that they played was like, that's my, oh, it just take you back every time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
From
Every single song. Yeah. Zone. You missed that verses. Yes. Be careful, buddy. You poke yourself in the eye.
oh, though you missed the show. You
Yeah.
missed the show. It was legendary. I mean,
Oh,
you
my
had
bad.
go ahead. You been
My
say
bad.
something to you?
I thought it was at the resort. I got the
Okay.
information it was resort, but I guess it's not gonna be at the resort. Anyway, back to that verses. uh yeah, you missed uh a legendary verses. And it wasn't like they was like it wasn't on no Bone and 3-6 Mafia.
Right, right.
It was none of that. It was like some serious grown man or some older, I guess you can call it almost old head music at this point.
Hey, my,
Almost.
hey, my little brother G put it out there last night. He was like, "Hey, man, that probably ain't nothing but 35 and older in that in that arena right now." I'm like, I'm like, you right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why wasn't no fights and ain't nobody get shot because people had to get up and go to work the next day because that's the crowd that actually pays bills the next day. Nobody
Like,
got time to be going to jail. Bills are too
yeah.
real to be
I
in
mean,
jail, to be in somebody's cell. But
so
yeah,
not only was Ball and G great, but they had special guests come out. They had appearances come out. Man, I mean, from like Dro, Lil Kiki, David Banner, Jazzy Faye, Tila,
yeah,
Twister. Twister came out. I'm like, that's my dude right there. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So, man,
yeah.
it was all love. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but
And
love.
I wish I should have went back and watched it again today because there were some parts that I ended up missing just because my hold on my service was interrupted. Big guy, you can't do that, man. You're distracting me back there. Giving me the blues, man. You're giving me the blues, man. I need you to go on ahead and go find some more pants. Find some bigger pants, bro. Can you do that for me?
I mean, from the jump street, like Ball and G brung out they brand IPA bird. They gave it to Bun B. Bun B
Right.
gave him a pair of trail glasses. That's his
Yep.
brand of glasses that he. Oh man, it was great, man. It was love, love
Space
team
age
love.
sipping. That space age sipping. And yeah, hey, every track that they rocked it was a throwback to the point where I was like, man, I remember. Bubby, don't touch that. All
I
right.
to the back of your head.
But I remember like Travis, our cousin Travis, we was UGK. I got a 64 Chevy in my yard, a white drop top. I remember me and Travis just like that joint
Oh,
coming on and just going that crazy with it, like, oh,
for
it's so
sure.
cool. Dude, hey, and it just
So
reminded me of how dope lyricists like both of those groups were. Pimp
Right.
C, Bun B, A Ball, and MGK. Look, like MJG. I'm glad like they didn't try and pair them up with like some of the little groups of right now because they would have thrashed these
Yeah,
guys.
it wouldn't have been right. I was glad they let the Pimp verses play. You know what I'm saying? Instead of bringing somebody to sing his verses like we thought they were, but that was excellent. Letting the Pimp just, you know what I'm saying, just letting it ride, just letting it
Yeah,
flow. You know what I'm saying? So you still got the Pimp energy in the building. So it was great, man.
absolutely. I agree. That was probably one of the dopest things that I've seen. And he was like, "Nah, I bet y'all thought I was bringing a lot of people out here with me."
Right.
Like, nah, we just gonna let it rock. So man, look, that verses was. I'm gonna go back and watch it. Since I ain't got no daggone kids except for me and my big guy, we gonna rock it later on tonight. I'm gonna put it up on the big screen.
There you go.
You gonna have a party, big guy? Mm-hmm. Look
There you
ahead.
go.
We're gonna go hit this PX and go get about 12 or 13 2-liter sprites, and we going all in, huh?
You got your wing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
all you need on a good Friday night is a wing, man. So there you go.
And I got them.
Yeah, good.
And so we kind of sped through them topics a little bit. I'm gonna put the the link in the actual.
What up, Jenny?
Hey Jenny, I'm gonna put the link in the comments early because we anticipated having people come on. So, like one of the last things we really gotta just honestly deal with, and hopefully we have a little more participation and interaction about this topic. And we can go back and go through some other stuff in a little bit because there's some other topics from some of the past shows we've done that we can tap into as well. But the mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas, like why is this happening again? What is the why America why do we have to keep experiencing this? I can't remember who it was that was saying it, but they was just talking about being tired of uh having to do moments of silence for
Mhm.
stuff like this.
Yeah, just a tragic situation in it all, man. It's horrible, especially innocent lives, man. Like you got Bubby back there, man. You before we went live, you know, Tobias was sitting here talking to you. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
just the innocence. You know what I'm saying? That the pure nature of them souls, man, is just taken away. It's crazy. It's horrible, man. That's what
right,
always resonated with me because you know the twins start school this year. This will be the twins' first year. They start in August. You know, this will be the first year that they go to school. So then something like that pop off. You know what I'm saying? It just make you scratch your head. You know?
yeah, because there's nothing scarier than having to see that stuff happening. Um, I know I was talking to Gabby earlier in her school year because I check on them throughout the day, especially whenever they get out of school and they get back home, just asking how their day was or whatever. And she had mentioned once she was like, "Well, this kid said that he was going to come and do da 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 da." da."
Mhm.
I was like, "Well, wait a minute, Bubby, don't lean up against that. Thank you." Um, I like, well, did anybody tell the teachers or talk to an adult about that situation because that's not something that needs to be played with.
Right.
And I can't remember what her answer was, but I got to sending emails and calling the school like, hey, don't think that I won't take this 9.5, 10 hour drive, turn it into about 5.5, 6 to get to see
Right.
what's going on. Don't think that I won't do that because I will in a heartbeat without a second thought. So somebody needs to check into this situation. Somebody needs to check and see the relevance of the threats and what's going on with the child, and see if the child actually has access to weapons and all this other stuff. Because if I got to take that job, I'm not doing it just for health and welfare. I'm
Right.
I, I'm doing it with the intentions of probably spending a couple of nights in jail because my kid was put in danger for no reason, you know. And I think that's part of what happened in this case. You know, the little guy. Give me a second. Let me look at my notes. My brain is worn thin. Salvador Ramos. Salvador Ramos. He had made threats before, you know, and just like we saw a week ago with the
Yeah.
Buffalo, New York shooting, these things ain't happening in a vacuum.
Right.
Folks are
Right.
letting they're saying what's going to happen way before it actually occurs, and people ain't like taking them at their word. Even if it's a joke, it needs to be looked into because this is something that's happening in America. So it might sound extreme, but it's something that if somebody's making a joke about it, if somebody says something about it, somebody needs to tap into what's going on and see if the just a small little measure of prevention can happen before any other actions take shape and form.
Right. Right. We need to respond. And my take on it, man, I just hope it ain't like no political game from the situation. You already know both sides gonna try to use this situation as a political game. You know, so and then I'm a big supporter of the guns. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like they were protesting today outside of the NRA had a convention going on today,
Right, right.
and I think it was in Texas,
It was. It's down in Houston, I believe.
in Houston, correct? And people was outside protesting, and like I say, criminals gonna always get guns. You stricken the gun laws on the average day American, you know, and then these criminals are still gonna find a way to get a gun. So it's kind of hard to, what I'm saying, stricken gun laws. It's kind of hard to do certain things when the criminal state of mind gonna always get what they need to see.
I agree. I agree. I actually just put a question in the comments, uh, asking people what are their thoughts on this topic, especially when it comes to gun laws. But I'm gonna back up for a hot second and just hold on. Jenny got a long post. I'm gonna put it up for everybody to read.
Then he got a paragraph.
Huge paragraph. I'll read it out and then I'll go back to what I was saying. Jenny says, I have a colleague who found a kill list in her daughter's bedroom. Mom went to the school counselor who told her, oh, she won't do that. She's fine. They did not one thing. This was a few years ago, but her daughter was diagnosed with bipolar schizophrenia. Word, word. Hey,
Wow,
diagnosis be real.
wow.
Hey, hey, you never know, especially with somebody that does have a mental disorder. You know, I'm very happy nothing happened. Bubby is getting his 15 minutes of fame one way or the other. This is
And
his
that's
kind.
the other thing, man. Like with the mental health, like people using it in the wrong situations. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to say he had mental health issues. Nah, dude was just crazy. And then he voicing his opinion. He might have had it because he voicing his opinion. You know what I'm saying? Well, not his opinion, but he voicing it out to the world. What he gonna do to try to, I guess, for somebody to try to stop him or try to talk to him or something. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to him, but in every case, it's out like you say. It's always out there. People are always putting they man. It's out. It's horrible. It's horrible, man.
But yeah, circling back around to what you were saying, like I did a post on our StreamYard, not StreamYard, this is StreamYard, but on our Spotify and Anchor, a video message, and I put it on our Instagram. But echoing what you just said, what I hate to see most about this is politicians just licking their lips, savoring the moment to feast on a tragedy, because that's what they're doing. They are waiting for a chance, and they've already started to sink their hooks into this and make it make it all about political lines, who's the bad guy, who's the good guy, while the actual victims and the families of the victims begin to get lost in all of the tomfoolery. They get lost in all of that totally and completely. Bubby, stop spinning my chair, man. My guy, he on me. He on me.
He ready. He ready. Trying to get in these streets.
Right. So it's a sick game that they play. And what I keep saying is like I hope Americans start like recognizing and looking at what's going on with these politicians that just hop on stuff like this. One of the sayings in politics is never let a good I always use it and I keep forgetting this word. Never let a good something go unused. But the word will come back to me. Whatever the case, it's just they always want to capitalize on chaos, on the ignorance
Misfortune.
of people,
Yeah.
on yeah, and that's how they start swaying people, and then they sucker us in and they get our votes, and we stuck with these jokers for which we actually aren't. We can still vote people out, but we stuck with them for their term, and unfortunately, congressmen don't have terms.
Right.
So we're stuck dealing with the BS for a prolonged amount of time. We're stuck dealing with the fictitious battles for never let a good crisis go to waste. That's one of the things that politicians use. And it just baffles me how Americans always get sucked up into the political engine and tool and falsehoods and fictions that they spin, and they start pointing at everybody else, but they never actually deal with the problem or the issues themselves, and they just move something else. So what do you think is like a solution to this? Because like all of these different shootings, these mass shootings.
It's not the underage of the firearm. It's not the I really Jig, I don't know what to put my hand on. Because everything that we criticize or we talk about, like I say, for as gun laws, for mental health, for anything that we didn't talk about tonight, man, it's actually people that struggle with that. You know what I'm saying? Like mental health. And it's actually people that, like I say, me, like an average day citizen that purchase guns. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to, I don't know, it's hard. I think it has to start with, like you say, I pretty much with the vote, the government, you know, because outside of that is, and as a people, we need to come together. Like I spoke last week about how we don't come together, how we always, all right, Dirk got a new job. Oh, he ain't gonna stay there long. You know what I'm saying? Oh
Right.
man, man, I'm gonna chill with my wife tonight. Oh man, you can't come outside. You know what I'm saying? Like stop bashing somebody for trying to do something positive in their life. I don't, Dig, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This, I don't know. Just
Yeah.
don't mess with my gun laws. Stop using political games that are people misfortune. You know, how do you think the police handle the situation? Is another thing that I wanted to ask. Because there was reports coming out like some police officers got their kids out and stuff, and I'm like, how can they get their kids out and other kids still in there? But that was just something I heard. I don't know how true it was, you know. So
Yeah, I don't think all of that was totally true. Um, because a lot of the border patrol agents and the local law enforcement, yeah, their kids attended to school. And they weren't priority to get out. I think so this is how I read that's my son. This is how I read the chain of events went. Um and I agree with that statement. We start
yeah,
with
that's what I was getting at. You know, it's because
yeah.
like as a people, we need to do better also. But these are the people that we elect to do right by us. You know, and nah, they all about their agenda.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Local government is the best way to change anything. Uh so yeah, I absolutely agree with the Second Amendment. But the way the timeline of events, the way that I read it, and I could be wrong, is um the kid shot his grandmother, who
Correct.
was rushed to the hospital in San Antonio with his mother, uh, and is still in critical condition. I think I read that this morning. But once he did that, he hopped in a vehicle, drove to the school, crashed into the school, ran inside, and just went into class and told kids, "You're gonna die today" or something like that, and just start firing shots off at unarmed, innocent
Sure.
children.
Yeah.
So, what another thing that I'm seeing, a pattern that I'm seeing, is a lot of these things are being done by younger, except for the one in New York, the train shooter. He was an older guy. But these type of mass shootings are being done primarily by kids that are like 18. Dylan Roof, the kid that just shot up Buffalo, New York, and then this guy, right?
Look, Kyle,
Going on leg,
we ain't gonna forget about Look Kyle neither. You know what I'm saying?
right? Kyle, Killer Kyle. Now that was, to
Right.
me, that was a little bit of a different situation
I
because
mean, but it's still the 18-year-old with firearm. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because
But yeah,
with the
so
Buffalo shooting, he traveled what 100, 200 miles to go.
yeah,
Correct.
several
So
hours to get to where he had to be
right.
to do
So
this. Huh?
you in St. Louis, man? Where you at? Oh,
Ain't going on.
man, hit my line. You already know. Hit my line. Ed.
We'll leave soon. Bubby trying to rush me off the live.
I told you he was ready. You over here BS, and then you know what I'm saying. Your wingman gonna let you know. Hey, bro, look here. It's time to fly. He gonna play
Yeah,
the shy guy or you know what I'm saying, the fly guy. You know what I'm saying. You tell him he gonna
but
let you know your role.
he ain't trying to change these little tight little pants he done tossed on.
They comfortable.
You gotta change those, man. You'll find your
You
other
got
ones. Anyway. Uh so I'll have to go back and verify this.
yeah,
I didn't
I look into that more too. Like I say, I it was something I heard. It wasn't something I actually read or nothing. So
yeah. Yeah. Again, Jenny, if you want to hop on with us, I pushed the link a couple of times. So
so going back to an earlier comment, Zoe had put out there. So do you think we need to have security in the schools now? On like a
we had
daily, like
security in our schools. We
on
had security in
on
our schools.
security? We
Yeah, we
did
had
too.
cops in our school. You know,
Yeah, it was
so
the county police that came and patrolled the school. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's what I'm asking. Do you think it's more like a police presence or more of like a security presence? These security have guns, and you know they equipped the same way, but
So what I heard and what
for
I'm
handling
I'm
like a
thinking
tactical
about and
situation,
honestly
you know.
considering is there were see that? All right, we back, big guy. We back. We back. But what I saw is a lot of veterans, a lot of veterans, a lot of vets from different branches are willing to go and be the security force at schools.
Okay,
And a lot of us, I know for sure, would end up doing it for free. Uh, there have been different ideas to put them on some type of a payroll, like a small stipend or whatever. But I think that would help. And the reason why is it's a deterrent. It's a deterrent, and that's what we need to have in our schools. We need to have different deterrent measures set in place, to security measures. You know, just like your house. One of the first deterrents that you have in your house from a person breaking in are the locks. You know,
all right,
then you have whatever obstacles you would have. The first off, people don't know the lay of your house. That would be a deterrent, so they got to case your joint. And then finally, one of the biggest deterrents is if people know that you are okay with the Second Amendment, which I am very much so part of the Second Amendment. What I was saying on a live a while ago is there needs to be a standardized process put in place when it comes to the Second Amendment, because you can't go to pretty much any state and have the exact same thing as far as obtaining a weapon. Like out here in California, you can't carry it. It's next to impossible.
Right. Like here in Missouri, we're an open carry state. But 15 minutes away, you cross over to Illinois, it's a whole different situation. You gotta have your license, you gotta have everything to carry that firearm and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it should be straight down the line, like you say, guideline, state to state. I like
Yeah,
how Atlanta opened up. I think it was their governor that opened it up. Like, man, we're open carry state now. You know what I'm saying? If you come from another state with your pistol, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's all about public safety. That's what I think it's about, and
yeah,
that's why I like the Second Amendment, because it's all. I ain't out here doing nothing reckless, but at the same time, I'm gonna protect mine. So it's all
yeah.
about being. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. It's rules and laws and regulations won't stop, like you were saying. The bad person ain't gonna care about that stuff. Hey, come on, man.
Not
The
at
bad
all.
person ain't gonna care about that stuff in the first place. If they did,
Mm-mm.
they never lead the lifestyle that they live in. That's not their thing. So they're gonna get these pistols, and I get a little ticked off because we're not looking at how these things are actually being obtained in these areas, whether they be stolen from somebody, which is hard for me to see, like all these pistols out on the streets just being stolen from somebody's house. You know, if they're stolen, if they were put out in the streets um, on purpose. But I think I'm moving a little bit away from what we're talking about, because the weapons that this guy had gotten, he bought those when he turned 18.
It's a pistol. I mean, it's a they consider it a rifle,
Yeah,
but they keep saying the AR-15, and I know a lot of young guys that's going out buying the AR pistol. You know what I'm saying? But it's still on like the same frame as a rifle,
yeah.
so it's hard. Like even a everyday police officer couldn't determine a AR pistol from an AR rifle.
What?
Yes. It's not about the barrel length. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the barrel length, because you know what I'm saying? Because a rifle can have the same, you know what I'm saying, barrel length as the pistol. So that's what I'm saying. So look at it, man. Check it out. Like
That's, oh, okay, because it looks as though
it's a
it's
rifle,
simply a collapsed rifle
but it's
on
a
an AR
pistol.
frame, but that's a pistol, huh?
Correct. So like say you go to like a park, you know what I'm saying? Step up into a park with like an AR pistol, and you get police get a call. They're gonna come swarm the facility, you know, they're gonna come swarm the park. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, it's kids and all that on the park. That's why I said a park.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna come swarm that park, and they're gonna run up on me with my AR pistol, and they're gonna swear it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm be like, how's my pistol illegal? And they
Wow.
and they gonna try to run it. They're gonna try to run all the schematics down of the barrel length and everything, and what I got, and was it's a pistol.
That's
It's a pistol. So that's why I say I'm big. That's why I say I'm big on the gun laws and everything. I'm an advocate gun. I purchase guns. You know what I'm saying? So outside of that, it's all about knowing your stuff. And like I say, the average police officer can't determine that, because the average citizen won't
man.
determine it. So if
Yeah,
you look, yeah,
I'm gonna have to look at the specs of these because, again, to me, it just looks like an AR with a collapsible buttstock, and I want to see exactly what the actual difference is. Why this one is a pistol versus an actual quote unquote assault rifle.
same round,
Yeah, 5.56.
same
Or
round. So
2.3.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right. So yeah, so and take
That's
your boy. I be hitting y'all with these factuals. You know what I'm saying? Like America, just like Jig say, just be up on your stuff. Be prepared for what's going on. Um, we know it's going to be a whole political scheme behind it. Just be ready
yeah.
for it.
Don't let it just be politics, because once
Don't
it becomes politics, it ends up jumping into politics as usual, and we find ourselves right back in the same damn situation with the
correct.
same damn people talking the same damn jargon, and not a damn thing gets done.
That's what we want to hear. You got to go out there and actually do some research on some stuff that you like. Do the research on the stuff you like, and then see how it's good and bad for both sides. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do situations. You know, so it's a bus stop.
No, so that's I'm looking at these right now, and again, if I, and I'm an avid gun guy as well. I love weapons, but if I was looking at this, if I saw somebody carrying this in the street, I'll be like, hey, that's an M4 with a collapsible buttstock. That's all. It just looks as though it's got a collapsible buttstock. I'm gonna have to look at the insides of it to see if the buffer spring and the buffer and the mechanics are still the same. It looks like the chamber is still the same. It would have to be if it takes the same round.
And that's the other crazy thing, Jig. Just ask the guy that got it. Just ask the little cat, the 18-year-old that got it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tell you, oh man, nah, this got the, you know what I'm saying? They got the. He gonna tell you, he gonna run his whole gun down to you because they are out here, they are on it. Like I say, I look at my little ring camera. I'm in a little community in my neighborhood where we all got the cameras up and we all chat talk about it. Man, we be looking at photos from other people's cameras. Man, be like four little 18-year-olds hopping out of back of a car, or hopping out of a car. Four of them hopping out of a car. All of them got ARs slung around them, and they
Jeez,
just checking cars up and down the block. You know what I'm saying?
jeez, what
Crazy.
are we doing?
That's where we at right now. So I'm preparing myself because I went to the gun show. Like they was at a convention center for the NRA stuff today. I go to the little convention center and purchase weapons, and man, you should see the young guys, man. Like I say, 18 to 21, they're 100 times thicker than 35 to 40, 35 to 50 year olds. You know what I'm saying? Just
Wow.
I'm talking about 18 to 21. I'm talking about just that age group. And they all buy, I mean, I'm watching guys buy two ARs at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Jimmy Three Stacks coming through, getting the ARs,
Mm.
snatching them up. That is beyond me.
It's a crazy world we live in, man.
I ain't moving back to St. Louis.
Crazy.
I'm
But
not
it's
doing
but it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
it. It
It's the
is
same going on in Texas. You see 18-year-old buying, you know what I'm saying? Same going on in Texas. Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? You name it out. Man, this is what
facts. That's true. That is
it's
true.
crazy.
And this time is going faster than what I anticipated.
Once we
It
took
really
that little
is.
gap, you know what I'm saying? You was like, hold on, man, we ran through them, but then you know how it goes once we get on
Yeah,
something.
my gosh. And my son is still over here doing Doctor Strange moves, and you more. Oh, you're
Great
acting like
movie.
you're chopping my cord.
Good movie. That was a great movie. I enjoyed that. Me and the wife went and watched that a week
Hey,
ago. What?
Doctor Strange.
Yes. Great movie.
Okay. All right. Well, we might check, Bubby. We might go see us some Doctor Strange tonight.
It's down there a 3 hour movie now.
That works for me. He'll pass out. I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, there you go. We left twins at home because we know y'all ain't gonna survive through this, but we gotta get them prepared because when Jurassic come out, that's they thing. They dinosaur heads.
He is too. It's gonna be an issue. Let's uh let's go ahead and pick up the pace because golly, I didn't anticipate that time going by that just that fast. Let's go ahead and move into what's got you effed up. Let's this guy right here. That looks
Wow.
He was walking around
Sometimes it
feeling.
be like that. Hey, sometimes it be like that. Wait a minute, see my guy in the background, but
Yeah, he was finna get that issue in one way or another.
right. But it's gonna be a bad situation.
Yeah, I don't think he gonna like the way that ends up.
Mm. But I hop into it.
Yeah,
We
what you
got
got?
me up. We got me up this week. Is all my family and friends. I've been hacked on Facebook. I can't even log into my account.
Damn.
So if hey, I done got so many text messages, so many calls. You know what I'm saying? It's a scam. However they hitting y'all up trying to come at y'all, it's a scam. Block that page. I'm just trying to get access to that page so I can cancel it before I start me a new one. That's the only reason why I started me a new one. But these people, he been reaching out. Uncle Rant, called me today. I'm just saying like this. Called me today. You know what I'm saying? They hit him up. He like, nephew, I had to talk to you and everything. I'm like, nah, you ain't got with me. Like, I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? So
And golly.
everything, bro. My wife and Yo Yo responded. You know what I'm saying? And my wife like, yeah, he been hacked. Responded back to a friend of ours. She like, yeah, he been hacked. And the motherfucker responded with me like, no, I
No.
ain't. No, some I can't remember. Like, come on, bro. All type of tomfoolery, man. Stop it, man.
Oh.
My people ain't going for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it. So that's all I got to say, man. That's what got me effed up this week. The
Dude,
hackers.
straight, the hacker straight bold, like, nope, don't tell him nothing.
Come in, hit my friends up. Like my friend Bridget, she texted me today. She was like, "Is this you?" And they had texted a picture of me and her from like remember I used to throw Halloween parties. Yeah, text a
Yeah.
picture of her and me, you know what I'm saying, and my little brother taking a picture at Halloween, you know what I'm saying? And he responded like, yeah, we kicked it this night. And she like, she hit me up like, bro, I know this ain't, you know what I'm saying? It just don't seem like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know my temperament, y'all know my
Yeah.
attitude, y'all know my character, you know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people been coming to me like, bruh, this person hella aggressive, bruh, this person on school, like, I know it's not you, you know what I'm saying? So it's not me. Please, hey, block that page, do whatever y'all need to do.
uh, Give me a second. I'm still here.
This popped off like Wednesday because of
So the same day we had our meeting is when it
same
actually
day
happened.
we had our meeting when I was sitting here like an hour before our meeting kicked off and boom, me and the wife trying to recover my information, and then we like, man, hey, just report it. You know what I'm saying? I had like 5 people report it and still out here being a menace or whatever, whoever it is.
Wow. Hey, Facebook ain't telling the truth about who viewing right now. Because I'm watching this for sure, and it's showing. I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. It anyway.
It's all great.
Yeah. So ain't nobody on, but I know somebody on. I know it's people on. So what got me effed up this week? Um, it's a whole lot. It's a whole
Mm-hmm.
lot. First off, being sick got me effed up this week. Um, these birds out here are gangsters.
What kind of birds?
I, I
Everything. Seagull. Y'all got
so
pigeons out there in Cali?
do we have what?
Pigeon.
Who?
A pigeon?
No, so out here where I am, I haven't seen not one pigeon.
Mm.
I haven't seen a single pigeon. Not a single. Which threw me off because I have been trying to figure out why I'm not seeing any pigeons out here. But if I go down to LA or if I drive 2 hours north, it's pigeons again.
Mm.
But not a single pigeon, not one. It's ravens, it's hawks, it's eagles, it's sparrows, daggone
Oh, you got all the top of the food chain ass birds.
yeah, woodpeckers, blue jays. It's a bunch of birds out here, but I haven't
Oh,
seen
I
not.
got some pretty birds too.
Yeah, yeah, they are. But I haven't seen a single pigeon. Not one. Doves. Uh, there's another bird. I can't think of the name of it, but it builds nests and it's on the endangered species list. So whenever we walk into work, they kind of like circle around us to act like they finna hit us, attack us. But Bubby, calm down, bring it down a notch, man. But they not. What
Wow,
else have I seen out here? Man,
that's crazy.
I've seen so many birds. But so I take my little ride and you know I go through the little drive through car wash or whatever, and I head to work and go in. Now there are no trees whatsoever by my building. So I walk out at lunchtime and I got my little somebody, one of the little birds that marked my car. I was like, oh, that's horrible. I just got this washed. Man, I walk around to my driver's side window and it looked like a bald eagle and hit me. I was like, what? What in the world did this?
Wow.
It was good. It was huge. I had never seen it before in my life. So I'm like,
You
first
ain't
off,
ever seen that? Boy, them pigeons are treacherous around here.
not like that.
I
Cause
went
when
to open up my fence the other day and I'm like, come on, bro. Really? I just looked up at the sky like, I already know it was a pigeon. You heard me? Like, it
yeah,
was just right on the latch, right where you got to touch it at. You know what I'm saying? I'm
always.
like, come on, bro.
But cause when it looked like Amber had came through and pulled a Johnny. Like I was like, oh my god, did Amber Heard just come through and oh
Don't
my
do that, bro. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Leave that lady alone. She not already
bro?
messed up. Leave that lady alone.
So it was so strong and so pure. I'll take my car back through the car wash. And I get the expensive car wash to power wash it off. Nah, it was like, nah, bro, we here. We friends. We sticking through this. We sticking through this. We are not just falling off like that. And so I had to drive out, go to the power washer, lost $4 power washing, power washing my car to get everything off. And then I was screwed at that point because I didn't have anything to dry it off with. So now I was like, man, this don't make no damn sense.
It's the highway.
Yeah,
Got
but that's what got me effed up this week.
man. Quick update, cuz 92-89, 7 minutes left. Miami up right now.
Come on, man. No.
Yeah. Miami out here fighting in Boston.
Golly. Golly. Oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go find somewhere. But we gonna find a party and then we're gonna find somewhere that got the basketball game too. All right.
Yeah, it's only 6 minutes left in the game.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's Bubby. Let's go ahead and do this. Final thoughts, Cuzzo.
Love your people. Stop the evil. Give them their roses while they here, man. As a culture, no, not as a culture, not just as a culture, but as a culture. No, because I spoke on that earlier. As a culture, we need to do better at supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? Showing love and just gravitating and bringing each other up. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at, G.
For sure. I don't have anything deeper alone tonight outside of trying to stay healthy, good people. The Rona is still here and it's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
So take care of yourself. I was just thinking about that because I was like, yeah, let's roll out, but I probably need to just hang out in the crib.
Put the
And
game on, put a movie on. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Hey, Teen Titans running the special on Cartoon Network. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
say less.
That's what we be on. We watch Teen Titans Cartoon Network. Get it in one time in your life, and you can sit back and you can go to sleep tonight And you can take him
Yeah,
to the movie and let him sleep tomorrow night.
that sounds like a plan.
There you go.
That's all I got, cuz we right at an hour.
That's how we do it.
Right on point. So, in the wise words of Russell Simmons, thank y'all for coming out. God bless and good night.
Good night, people.